Another day and another group of schools targeted with threats on social media. The number of scares in the last week is now in the double digits.
This despite warnings from law enforcement about the serious legal trouble that could follow someone for the rest of their life.
Reporter Allie Weatherton digs deeper into why people are doing this and how parents need to talk with their kids.
Well, a clinical psychologist says those who are writing the social media threats are either doing it for attention or they could have issues in the classroom or at home. That's why it's important to talk to your children about the school tragedy that happened last Wednesday.
He's an intelligent kid. We'll have a much deeper discussion today.
And it's a discussion some parents thought they'd never have to have with their children.
We didn't have school shootings when I was a kid. What do? You go and get your kid.
In the last week, threats continue to spread on social media apps like Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
How do I know my son's going to be safe in school today?
So far, police have charged several students in Hampton Roads with making threats, but parents and kids are still worried.
It's on your mind when those things happen because it feels almost surreal, even though it's happening more and more.
Licensed clinical psychologist Janelle Mason says what's important is talking with your children. Mason says first, you need to have a clear mind and focus.
It's good for parents to be able to be calm and reassuring themselves so that the children's anxiety doesn't amp up.
Mason says emotions are like an infection. They can be contagious and rub off on your kids. Another piece of advice she has, don't allow your children to watch too much about the tragedy in Florida.
But when children see graphic images like they see on TV, it has a really strong impact on their emotional state.
Now, Mason also says to remember that the school system and police will monitor these threats and investigate them. She says it's important to trust them and take your children to school. Allie Weatherton, 13 News Now.